my name's Erika and today we are going to go thrifting in Brooklyn. I love to thrift and I live in New York and I feel like the thrifting here is really amazing. It can just be quite pricey, but the stuff that people throw out here is really amazing. So I love to go pick through. A lot of the places in this video are actually like consignment stores or like curated vintage places, not essentially like true thrifts like Goodwill, but there are also those around. I prefer the Manhattan Goodwills, but I thought for this video I'd kind of give a full walking path of like all of my favorite like secondhand vintage thrifts in Brooklyn. I also have a little bit of a method to my madness here. So this is the order that I recommend you do this in, or do the exact reverse, but don't like interchange them. This is like the most like streamlined walking path of how to get to these places. And here's a map, because I kind of planned it all out because I just walked between each one. I took the subway all the way to the furthest point, then walked my way back towards Manhattan. I just found that this was the easiest way to do it. So I thought I would kind of do that. So if you're planning a day, do it in this order, save this list, save this video, share it with your friends, see if anyone wants to do it with you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more New York City and fashion content. And let's go thrifting. I am trying to find like a dressy top, like a sequined dressy top. We'll see if we can find it. I'm sure we can find something. It's just whether it's the right one. So let's go. Starting at Other People's Clothes, this is a consignment store, so they buy and sell. They have everything from really casual clothes to very eccentric clothes. I've found some amazing pieces here in the past, and their prices really do range. Nothing at Other People's Clothes, so we're headed to L Train Vintage and Urban Jungle, which are definitely more affordable than Other People's Clothes. There were some designer pieces in there, but too much. Urban Jungle and L Train Vintage are sister stores, and think of Urban Jungle as the more affordable of the two sisters. It is a very large store, especially when you're talking about like New York vintage store standards. Their prices I think are as low as $4, and I have found some gems in here. Everything that I'm always asked, like where did you get it? And if I've thrifted it, it is actually probably from here. They do have some weird pieces, but at the same time, they have a very vast selection. They have great leather coats, a great denim range, and my number one top thing here is look at their midi skirts or like their slip skirts. They have so many nice ones. Moving across to L Train Vintage, this is definitely more expensive. The stuff is usually nicer, it's usually in better condition, but be prepared to pay more. I also found that the selection at this location was very casual. So Urban Jungle was a bit of a miss. There was still tons of stuff, it just wasn't what I was looking for. A lot of the stuff in there, like I would say if you know how to sew, that's a huge advantage because a lot of it is a little bit damaged. L Train's definitely more expensive, but they did not have the same women's selection that they usually do. It's more geared towards guys or like streetwear or even like sports memorabilia, but we're looking for some dressier stuff. So overall, still a really good selection, just not what I was looking for today. So we're gonna head to the next place, which is Calemira. Calemira is also really close to a bakery. I've been wanting to try it, and because it's just me, I'll see if I can get in. It went really viral on TikTok for their scallion pancake, bacon, egg, and cheese. It's called Winson Bakery, so I'm gonna try to get something there because I haven't eaten yet. But it's in East Williamsburg, so we're heading from, I think, Bushwick to East Williamsburg right now. One thing I'll say about thrifting in Brooklyn versus Manhattan is that Brooklyn's just so much more spread out, so it takes so much longer to walk everywhere. And even if you want to take the train from place to place, it's going to take you a lot longer. Just, it's so much bigger. So we're walking, I think it's about a 20-minute walk. Arriving at Calemira, and I have to say I am very obsessed with this store. Their stuff is usually in really beautiful condition, and I feel like I could go in here and just pretty much grab anything and I would be happy with it. If you're looking for new statement pieces or even something for an event or occasion, definitely check this place out. They have so many great pieces. It's very feminine, dainty, as well as a little bit eccentric. I feel like they pretty much stock my Pinterest board in real life. If you are in the area, you must check this place out. Calemira's selection was really good. The price point is just like a little bit higher than I was liking to spend for something that wasn't absolutely perfect, but for the right person, like their stuff was so gorgeous. I 100% recommend going there, but like I said, on the pricier end. Arguably the most famous thrift store in Brooklyn, 10 Foot Single by Stella Dallas is Bella Hadid's favorite thrift store. They have an amazing selection of vintage dead stock items, so you can find many different colors and sizes of the same item. They have a lot of military items, a lot of vintage Americana, I would say, and true vintage items too. It's not just stuff from a couple years ago, it's from a very long time ago. My one criticism is it can be pretty hard to move around in this store. It gets quite busy. Next door is the living section, and they do have stuff like rugs, but then they also have these very over-the-top fashion pieces in here. The stuff in here is almost like a costume store from the past. Everything's like its own art piece. This stuff in here is very unique, and I would definitely recommend checking it out, but it's not like your normal thrift store. 10 foot single is actually pretty good. It was just so busy that it was like claustrophobic. I had to leave. But the one next to it, the living section, they have such beautiful vintage pieces, and she actually told me to go look in a different section of 10 Foot Single, so I went back and I did see some cute things, but they just weren't my size. So overall it was very good, but not what I was looking for yet. Still, better experience than when I went the first time. It was just very busy. At this point I was literally starving, so I got myself a matcha lemonade from Nip and Cha. It was so good on this hot day, and then I made my way over to Smorgasburg. I believe that this is only open during the summer months, and I got these vegan empanadas. They were excellent. I sat down and it definitely looked like it was about to start raining. There was some lightning, and I knew that this thrifting adventure was about to be wrapped up soon, but I wanted to make one last stop over at Artist and Fleas. This is their regeneration section, which is a bunch of different secondhand clothing vendors, so a bunch of different curated stalls, all with a different look and feel. And then on the other side, they also have a bunch of different artist vendors, so candles, jewelry, a whole bunch of things. It started raining and we made our way home. That wraps up our day of thrifting in Brooklyn. I really enjoyed filming this video, and I had a really fun day out. If this is something that you're like looking to do, go and do it. Plan a whole day if it's just you or if it's with your friends. This is a lot of fun. And if you want to see a Manhattan version of this, please let me know, because I would love to do one. I did leave my shopping adventure empty-handed, but there were so many amazing things. I just chose to practice a little bit of restraint when it came to my thrift shopping, because I definitely could go crazy in a lot of those stores. Don't forget to drop this video a like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!